Hey guys, here's another video, and today we talk a little bit about my new kayak, and I'll show you my new kayak, which is Stealth Profisha 525. First of all, let's talk a little bit about why I decided to buy this kayak. I've been pretty happy with Hobie Outback, and I've been using it for a little bit more than a year. But in my opinion, Hobie Outback has very serious disadvantages, and today I want to talk about those disadvantages. First of all, Hobie Outback is an excellent kayak for charter fishing or charter kayaking or doing some kind of charter tour. You can put anyone in this kayak and this person will be fine from the first minute, like that. Stealth is not a kayak that you will put someone and this person will be fine. So you need some experience in paddling and keeping balance on a kayak. So Stealth is much longer kayak and it's thinner, but for this purpose it's faster. So let's talk about why Stealth and not Hobie. The reason number one is safety. When you go out on Hobie and you go through the surf, you have all those rods sticking up from your kayak. They're not secured inside. They're not in your kayak. So if you roll over and surf, potentially you may be injured by all those rods. Usually when you go through the surf, your pedal drive is not secured. So potentially this pedal drive may hit your head. Life well may hit your head. There's so many potentials for injuries when you go through the surf on Hobie. If weather is fine and calm, that's a perfect kayak for offshore fishing, but sometimes you go out and everything is calm, then you return back and there is some surf. So Hobie is hard to control in the surf, and for this reason I think there is some safety concern with the Hobie Outback. The second reason, the Hobie is very heavy, and 2019 model was very disappointing to me. It became even heavier and harder to manage. It's definitely a step toward bass fishermen rather than offshore fishermen. And the reason number three, I want a kayak which is light and takes no time to get on the water. When I first went offshore on a kayak, I was really impressed how simple this device is and how easily you can get offshore on a kayak. But more and more I fished on my Outback, I realized it takes some time to get on the water. You need to mount the seat, you need to mount live well, you need to drag this kayak through the sand. Sometimes there's like 90, 95, 100 degree, it's pretty hot. You need to mount your pedal drive, you need to mount your seat, live well, pedal drive, all those things. Stealth has built-in live well, and it doesn't have any outside seats that you need to mount. It also doesn't have a pedal drive, so simplicity of this kayak is what attracted me, and we'll see how it works. Maybe I'm not gonna like it, but who knows. So that's the only way to see is to try this kayak. The reason number four is the speed. So you can learn how to balance kayak, but you cannot make kayak faster. In reference of Hobie, it's a pretty good kayak. It can go like up to probably 4 miles per hour, but Stealth potentially is it's faster kayak. No question, it's faster. And let's say you sometimes you're fishing offshore and you see a storm is coming, and you have probably 5 minutes or probably just 10 minutes to return. You will return much faster on Stealth than on Hobie. Another thing, you can put all your rods inside while fishing on Stealth. That potentially creates less antenna when you're fishing in the storm, and reduces the chance of lightning strike. So potentially you would return faster. You can remove all your rods and put them inside, and you can basically lay on a kayak to minimize your height on the water. and you can return faster on stealth as well. It's the same situation if you're fishing offshore and there is strong current. Sometimes you hook a good fish, and while fighting this fish, you get moved like 1-2 miles away from your spot, sometimes 3 miles. So it would be much easier to return on thinner and longer kayak than returning on a wide kayak such as Hobie. And finally, reason number 5 is transportation. So stealth is just 60 pounds, 65 pounds kayak. Hobie Outback 2018 is 90 pounds without pedal drive. So it's much lighter kayak potentially, and we'll see if it's easy to load it on the car, on the roof rack. And the final reason, guys, is a fiberglass beautiful kayak. It's also a good chance if you have this kayak, probably no one in your town has this kayak. It's hard to get in the United States. You need to pre-order it. It's pretty pricey. It's gonna cost you more than $3,000 per kayak, maybe a little bit more. Plus you have to wait until this kayak is delivered from New Zealand. That's where those kayak made, and that's where they shipped from. So they don't make them in United States. Guys, that's how this kayak looks like. You can see it's pretty long kayak. It's 5.25 meters, 17.2 feet. That's basically how it comes. Standard rig. It comes with the paddle holder. Here's how you turn. You basically turn with your feet, like foot pedal here, and that's how you turn with the rudder. That's basically a central hatch. Pretty spacey. You can put 3 rods here. I'm not sure what is that. It's probably a spot for a fish finder. Here you can see live well. So you can plug it. You can plug those holes, or you can unplug them, and I guess you put this tube here, and that's how it becomes a live well. It's pretty spacey inside. Take a look. So if you don't need live well, just plug it in, and that's it. No seat, you basically sit over here. It's pretty good in terms of stability, you know. The lower you sit on the water, the more stable you're gonna be, especially in the surf. Comes with 4 standard rod holders. Those two I think for trolling. There's one more hedge here. Again, it's pretty spacey.
There's lots of rooms there inside. It's pretty nice. Bungee cord, you can put something here. And here it's basically how you adjust your rudder. I use the swimming buoy to cover the rudder. I think that's a good idea. That's how rudder comes. That's it. Pretty simple, but nice looking kayak. You can see it's a little bit wobbly because I think 2 points of reference might not be enough for this kayak. That's how it looks like on my car. So sticking out probably like 2 feet.